Okay, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to your favorite Tuesday. Your favorite part of
Absolutely.
Tuesday. No permission necessary. New episode drops every Tuesday in case you're new here.
All right. What are we talking about today? We should just do a check-in first because I think
Oh, Lord.
I would like to share that over the past week, for those of you who have listened to my episode that I do not make my bed, I have been bullied into
Hmm.
making a change in my bedroom decor and
By me.
blankets. Oh, by Molly, 1000%.
And your husband, though,
And
because I'm Team Allen.
he didn't bully me into it.
He
We're not putting
has,
this on my
we had some discussion about sheets.
Okay. Well, either way, I have had to rely on Molly a lot for decor decisions. There were some things that had to be ordered. There's some things that have to take place, and this is just not my strong suit. Like, I think it's okay. It's like one of those things. Like, women are supposed to be, I don't know, like aesthetics and stuff. I know a lot of men that have a lot of good taste in that stuff,
Yeah, absolutely.
fashion, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Not only am I not good at it, I could care less. It's just not my thing. It's something that needs to be outsourced in my life. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it, but I don't want to be the one responsible for it.
And it's interesting because I like to do it for other people, but I get really stuck myself. And for the listeners, everyone's like, "Oh my god, I love your wallpaper." And maybe there's people that don't like my wallpaper, but a majority of the feedback has been positive. And it took me 5 months to
That's a
pick this
true
out.
story.
And
And
so,
can you believe that she left that light switch just out there hanging in the back
I
without
mean, it
wallpaper on
really
it?
is, I'm unwell about it every time I'm on. So
Mm.
today, after this episode is over, I am ordering a faux gold switch plate. But that being said, I really do like to help my friends, family, and otherwise pick out clothes, pick out aesthetics for their home, give feedback. So Jill's getting
When
a
she says
whole
help, yeah, I'm getting a whole new bedroom essentially. I mean, I already have newer furniture, but when she says help, she actually means shame. She shames you into decisions, makes you feel like an idiot when you ask questions. This is not her approach to helping clients, by the way, but with her friends, she doesn't mind using those tactics.
I mean, you tried to buy sheets off Amazon. It's a no. Unless there's like a really like good dupe and I can support that. But I know you and I know it was just this is what happened. You opened your Amazon app, you typed in king sheets and you took whatever was the first 3
Mm.
on the page.
I read
And you did
reviews.
not and oh, I was gonna say you didn't even read the reviews. Okay, well
Oh,
that's
I read
I'll give you a
reviews
little
on
bit.
everything.
Do you leave reviews? Let's talk about people who leave reviews. I left a
Okay.
review. I left a review at the TSA in Portland, Maine, a couple weeks ago.
For
I
good
was
or bad?
bad.
Oh boy. So me and you are the same. So if I leave a review, I'm telling you right now, it means that I had a horrendous experience where I am about to
Light the
totally
place on
eviscerate
fire.
you. I
Yeah.
am eviscerating you in words on whatever review thing I can, which I can tell you from being a business owner, if you get a 1-star Google review, I am telling you that it is an act of God to get that thing taken down.
Yeah. And
If
but
at
if
all.
if if someone deserves a one-star review, TSA makes you go through like a different system because it's the government, I guess. I'm not sure.
Like,
Uh
to be very, very clear, TSA and the United States government gives 0 fucks about your feedback. I'm
no,
just gonna
they
throw
did.
that out
They
there.
sent me an email immediately and I was I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? I was so
I can't believe I'm just
angry.
hearing about this for the first time.
This is good. This is good when these things come out live and you haven't heard it prior. So, there's a separate issue that my husband does not have TSA PreCheck, and that is simply just lack of action. Okay? So, we'll leave that to the side.
Yikes. My clear just expired. I better get my shit together before I fly next week.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if we're flying together because it's separate. So whatever. I send my son with Sam, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take my daughter through TSA because I have the stroller. Okay.
So wait, so because he doesn't have it, you're separating. So if you have pre-check, you can't bring your whole family because
No, he can't go pre-check if he is not like I can bring my kids, but I can't bring my
hang
adult
on.
husband. And maybe I can, but we've actually never tried.
Okay, so I think just I don't know, it seems a little bit selfish because if my husband didn't have something, I would probably have stayed in the peasant line with him.
Which I typically
Take it.
do, but we had the stroller and I just wanted to make it easy to not go through the whole thing with the baby, right? That
Okay,
was my rationale. If it's just
got
Sam
it.
and I traveling, like I'll go whatever with him, even though it's annoying.
Got it.
Okay. So I get to the TSA, whatever, get through, get ready to go through security. And for those that are moms that travel and have a stroller, you know that it is just annoying. Okay. It is just annoying. And so they want me to fold down this contraption and try to squeeze it into this, the chute, the security chute. Okay. The belt. And I am looking at them like it is not going to fit. And if it does fit, it's going to fit by this much and it's going to be annoying, whatever, whatever. So I'm standing there. She comes up to me. The one woman is very kind. She goes, "Can you fit it through?" And I said, "I really don't think I can fit it through." And she was like, "Okay, well, let's try." And another woman comes up to me and immediately is like, "You got to fold it down." And I was like, "Okay." So I'm holding the baby in one arm. She doesn't attempt,
One arm folding it, which is a
she
whole
doesn't,
nother.
and she doesn't attempt to help me. Okay. So I'm already annoyed, but whatever. I can do it. I'm holding one, I'm
Are they
holding the
also
baby.
yelling? Are they yelling about the bins? And TSA workers love to yell about the bins and the shoes and the
Well,
belts.
I do understand their frustration because half the time that I fly, I look at people, I'm like, "Have you never flown before? Why is this always so hard? Why? I don't get it." So anyway, I fold it down, and then we notice that it doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit because I told you it wasn't going to fit. So I was like,
We already know this.
why don't we just take the seat out and we'll run that through and we'll just take the contraption, there's no like pockets or whatever. So we take it out. She doesn't help me to take it out. I need two people to unhook it because it's two levers. I get it through. I get to the other side. She wipes it all down. She tells me it's fine. And she just rolls it over. And then the seat is completely separate. And she doesn't attempt to say, "Hey, do you think I could help you put the seat back in?" Like, no support, just so cold. And honestly, I had support in the line and I could have called over to my husband and done things a little bit differently. But I was thinking, I wrote that review for the mom who's traveling by themselves always because I was so frustrated. I didn't even make it 2 seconds past the gate.
Did you ask for help?
Immediate. No,
Okay. You didn't say like, "Hey, can you help me out with this?"
no,
You felt like this woman should have just offered help.
yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't
It's
think so?
weird because it's just strange because we've talked on this podcast too about how we have to ask for help in different
Jill?
scenarios.
Jill? I I think it's more so that maybe it's my perception, but I look at someone who is struggling holding a child in their arm. You wouldn't offer help? That feels weird to me.
Well, no, I personally would offer help. In fact, if I was the woman behind you in line, I probably would have offered help. Or if I was on the other side of, I'm surprised that no other passengers tried to help either, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
there wasn't a lot going on. The Portland Main Airport's pretty low key. That is one thing. It takes 1 second to get through security.
Okay, but again, did she just seem uninterested? Was she just watching
Yeah,
you
she
do
was
this?
uninterested. She was uninterested. She immediately just like dropped off. She goes, "Here you go," and just went the other way. There was a couple other people that looked like they would be more willing, but I think I felt like her energy and I was like, I'm not even asking this woman for help. Like you could tell she was already annoyed. I guess she was annoyed because I had a kid. I don't know.
There's a lot of assumptions being made here.
But nonetheless, TSA got a review.
And so what did they say in the email? That's just not their policy. That's not their, or did they
No,
defend themselves?
they basically said we, pride ourselves on customer service. We appreciate all the feedback. It was some canned
Oh, do
email.
you? Do you pride yourself in customer service? Listen, there are some, one of my favorite airports to fly out of is actually Fort Lauderdale. Those TSA workers, for some reason, they always have their shit together. And also in that airport, you don't have to take all your electronics out of the bag. They have the white things, that you could put your thing
Yeah,
through.
the new thing.
But they're always just like very informative. They're not yelling. They seem pretty happy. I don't know. Maybe it's just the times I've flown out of there. Then there's other ones where, why are we yelling? This tone seems, especially when it's like a 5 a.m. you're flying out. It's like, can we bring it down a notch? This is
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
But again, I think they're yelling for the people that have you flown before?
No, they haven't. Or if they have,
Or did
there
you
are some
fly? You
videos that I
haven't flown
saw.
since 2000. You haven't flown since 2000. I also think it's bullshit that we have to take our shoes off still.
I think
When you
that's
fly
I think they did away
internationally,
with that. I think they just did away with that. I think it's over
when?
finally. I think it's
When
I
did
think
you
it's
have to
over.
take your shoes off in Maine?
No, because I
Fact check
have
that. Look it
TSA.
up.
I'm
Well,
gonna fact check it right now. Shoes on at
I
airport.
will say though that some airports I've been through, the TSA pre-check line is longer than the regular line. So then it's like a scam.
That is true. Yeah,
From a leadership
DHS to
perspective,
end
though,
shoes off travel policy. Told you.
when?
July 8th.
So when I go to fly next week, I don't have to take my shoes off?
Ending the shoes off policy is the latest effort DHS is implementing to modernize and enhance the traveler experience across our nation's airports. But if you have a kid, beware because nobody wants to help you. That's the memo.
Oh boy. But
So, yeah,
from a
no.
leadership,
As of as of July, this statement came out from official July 8th, 2025, national press release. There you go. Coming at you. Coming at you hot.
I would say though, if you really want to see somebody's character, travel with them. Take them on, because I travel in a particular way, which is the lowest stress possible. I'm not trying to bug out about things, but there are some people that they can't get their shit together. It's like,
I feel like I landed somewhere in the middle. Although I'm good for like a last minute run to the convenience store right before we're supposed to board to grab a pack of gummies. And so like gummy bears, gummy
you
worms.
almost missed boarding.
Even worse. So I did this and I went and got a pack of gummies. This was a couple flights ago when we were flying down to Kiowa. And I went and I was like, come on, Bodie, let's run and grab a pack of gummy bears. Husband, fully annoyed already because he's like, we are boarding. It's not even like we are about to, we are.
Yeah.
And so we get on the plane. I have gummies in hand. I literally have to pull a gummy worm out of my son's throat.
He choked on it?
Yeah. Yep. So not
Are
only did I
kids not
buy,
supposed to have gummies? Are they not supposed to have gummy worms?
well, the gummy worms, like
They're pretty long.
they're pretty long. I had to really like get a hook, line, and sinker out of it, you know? And my husband looked at me with the eye. He didn't even need to say anything. He was just like, you and your decision making.
He was disappointed.
Oh, yeah. In a big way.
But let's go back to this poor TSA worker. Do you think that she was obviously having a bad day, but do you think that this is ever she's gonna be addressed about this behavior? No, I don't think so. This is a huge
No,
bureaucracy.
it was me. No.
Whoever's getting this email, it's not tracking down to Portland, Maine TSA. They're not getting a retrain.
I just needed it to be out of my ether. That I think is what needed to happen. Like if I go back into Portland and I see her, maybe we will have a repair. But for now,
let's go back to the reviews though, and people who leave reviews. We recently had a vile 1-star review. Okay,
we've had those.
Vile, and the whole basis of it was that this person didn't get the answer that they wanted, right? Which is honestly I guess in some ways, a lot of the bad reviews, right? You didn't get something you expected to get,
Right. I
right?
didn't get help with my stroller.
But we're in behavioral health, right? So it's like there's some subjectivity to these reviews, which I
Mhm.
think is like, and the people writing them might not be in their best state of mind. I'm just saying at the time.
Mhm.
So we could see from the Google review all of the other reviews that they had given.
Oh,
This
yeah.
person
Looked at that. Yeah, you can see that. And it is all negative typically. Like the people who write the negative reviews, all you see is the negative reviews. But that to say, I always think about when I leave a positive experience. I'm like, oh, I want to really write them a positive review, but I don't have the
never do. I
no,
never do.
I
When
don't
I go
have
on
the
vacation,
urgency.
the resort people will always be like, please leave us a TripAdvisor review. And you can see the people that follow through with this. And honestly, I choose my vacation spot sometimes, or I choose where I go based on these positive reviews.
Right.
But yet I don't feel in any way, shape, or form that I am going to contribute to that positivity. I just don't. But if it has to be a very bad experience for me to leave a review, though. Because even then, it's like I kind of want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe this is just a one-off, a bad experience, whatever. I don't know, but it was
I think
fascinating
really
to
going
see.
back to the experience that I had about at the TSA, I think really probably where the resentment and the frustration lies is maybe not so much with that woman as it is the experience for women and children getting through TSA if you don't have help. Because it is hard with the
It's
stroller
rough.
and the breast milk and the pumps and all that stuff. I think that's probably really more so where the frustration stems.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it right now that we had an entire agenda about what we were talking about. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not happening.
We're derailed.
We are fully derailed now, which is fine because it, we shipped everyone off to school this week. There's solo parenting happening in my household at this moment. So it's a miracle that I have my hair done and clothes on at this point. I think I really want to mention the fact that football season has started. That is really an important time of year that we are entering into fall. And if you're not a football fan, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure what you're doing with your time during this season, but Godspeed. And I don't really want to be bothered when football is happening.
So, for clarity, for a little bit of clarity to the listeners, Jill is an avid football fanatic. Okay. So, we're not talking just a casual viewer. I, on the other hand, am a casual viewer because it's regularly on in my house and I am incentivized by fantasy football. So, I have a fantasy football team. I'm here to win all all the winnings at the end of the season.
It's really to be able to talk shit at the end of
Yeah,
the season.
and also I like to do the Super Bowl boxes, anything that involves betting, really, and a little bit of competitive nature.
I don't know if we need to put in a gambling disclaimer now, but we don't endorse that. But it is fun if you aren't an addict, a gambling addict.
Yeah, there's definitely people who have challenges with gambling. We're not that is not what I'm referencing. I am referencing
I'm
a
just saying,
little bit
anytime you
of
talk about gambling, there's that like disclaimer, that like canned thing that comes on. And it's like, if you're a gambling addict, I mean, yeah, this could be for you, but you're probably not calling this hotline. I hate to say it. But like they have to say it.
yeah. So Jill, being the therapist in the room, is giving our disclaimer that we are just doing this for fun, not for free. And uh and so when football commences, we'll
Hmm.
say, that is a part-time job for Jill now because football is on Thursday nights, Sunday all day, and Monday night. So and if you watch college football, that's on Saturdays. So now, I mean, pretty much to get a hold of Jill is to basically send her a postcard.
Listen, let's not get crazy. I
Am
think
I
there is
wrong?
definitely
No,
I think
that is really actually pretty accurate. If I try to call you on a Sunday during football, you're either 1, cooking football food, 2, napping in between games, or 3, on do not disturb because the football your team is on. I mean, those are the 3 states on a Sunday.
and honestly, I'm probably the most hopeful right now that I can be as a fan. So, I am a Patriots fan. Last year, there was probably more yelling at the TV than anything else. The emotion was frustration, it was a lot of anger. Again, I think some people are like, "It's silly for adults to spend this much time watching other adults play sports." I'm not disagreeing with you, but I will say that it brings me a lot of joy. And it has been a point of contention, which I think is relevant because there's definitely a role reversal where I've
Mhm.
grown up in a football household. So I grew up having season tickets to West Point Army football games. We always went up there since I can remember, since
Yeah,
pre-memory, right?
yeah.
Um so, like, that's something I share really closely with my father. My brother played football, like, whatever. I like it. I like the sport. And honestly, when I was younger, I wanted to be a sportscaster. That was like my goal. And
I
I
feel
used to
like
think, like,
that tracks. That tracks.
I wanted to be like Aaron Andrews, like on the field interviewing players. And even now, like, uh, one of the things I would love to do is be like a therapist for athletes, like that. I don't know. I'm just very fascinated by what it takes to get to that level. I've always read autobiographies of athletes since I was like younger. I used to do like school projects in middle school on like sports. And so it's not just football,
Well,
but
you should be
football.
teaming up with Justin Karate,
Yes.
one of our previous interviews, and if you haven't listened to that, you should, because he talks a lot about high performers, athletes,
Yes.
helping young adult males, evolve in their careers in that way, and women, but he primarily focuses on men.
But I don't watch a lot of other sports. But during football season, I do love to watch football. And so my husband does not watch football. This year, I did get him into the pool, though. He's involved now. I'm slowly making him a football fan. He still will say he doesn't really care about it, which is fine, but he'll at least watch it with me. Both my kids sat down and watched football with me now, and they know what's going on. So
They've
that
been
is what
trained.
matters.
And in
Correct.
order to get you a step closer to being a sportscaster, you are now coaching 6-year-olds in flag football.
I am now a flag football coach, and I am just going
Are
to
you the
tell you
head
right
coach?
now.
Just to be clear, are you the head coach?
I think by default, but I am
Oh,
going to say that I lead teams of people, adults. Children, it's not for me. Probably my last coaching stint, to be honest.
I don't know if I'll
Hats
believe
off to
that.
hats off to all the coaches. No, I'm just not. I I like watching football, but all these play. I mean, I think it's too young for some of these kids to understand how like like I don't know. Maybe it's just my coaching style. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out there floundering. I'm just trying to. Can we all just run in the right direction?
Do you bring
It
snacks?
it had no. There's no time for snacks. We only have 1 hour practice a week, and then we have games on Sundays now, so it's gonna be fine.
Oh, Sundays.
They
That
just didn't.
improves a little bit on you
Okay,
guys.
well, again, the sacrifices of a mother. We're
Mhm.
sacrificing over here because the
Mhm.
game times start at 3. For those of you who don't watch football, sometimes there's an international game in the morning, but generally on the East Coast, the games are at 1
1
p.m. and
and 4.
4. So
And then again
we're
at
missing a
8.
part, and then at 8, yeah. But we're missing a part of one of those games no matter what. Do you see the problem here?
Yeah. But you also have a crock pot and food will be prepped the day before and there'll be all sorts of fun.
Will it? Because we have softball games on Saturday.
Listen, I'm not in that season, but I will tell you that for the first time in a long time, maybe if ever, I have been excited to settle back into fall.
I have said this probably for the last 3 years, I'll say. which actually is kind of interesting. I will because 4 years ago, my introduction to fall was me completely trashing my ankle and having full ankle reconstruction surgery. That will be 4 years ago this September.
Wow, time flies. That feels like
Yeah.
not that long ago.
It feels it's still a
There's
pretty
still a
rough
wound.
memory. We've recovered.
Yeah.
But fall for the last couple of years, it's like, oh, I feel like I've been more excited for fall lately than it was always the summer, but I think fall, I need to be back in a routine. We've talked about this, but
Mhm.
also there's like fun stuff you do. Get the flannel out, you go apple picking, or you go pumpkin to the pumpkin patch. We have that stuff. But all areas of the country don't have that. Like my sister in law used to always say, like out in California, like it wasn't the same weather situation. So it wasn't like
Right.
the same.
Well, it's even I mean, it's hot here. It's 85 degrees today. It
I mean,
definitely
it's
takes
going
a
to be
while to
80
cool
today.
it takes a while to cool off.
But it's not fall until September 21st.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we think that, back to school and everything is, it's a wrap.
Well, summer doesn't start until June 21st.
Yeah, but you already feel the sun, the sun's going down earlier. It's already getting dark earlier. We
How
don't
are we
want
going to
that part.
prepare for that? What are we
That's a
doing?
good that's a really good question.
Are we wearing our red light masks? Does that help prepare for that? What's
Listen, I have been diligent. Last night I was not because I fell asleep at 7:30 or 8 o'clock while putting my son to bed and then woke up at 9:30 and knew that my night was therefore in the gutter. But I have been regimented in a red light mask, which I don't know if that does anything but our skin. I don't know if that does anything for our mental health.
does it do something for your skin?
Yeah, I feel like my skin is
Or is it
feeling
a
a bit better.
placebo effect?
No, I
You
have
think it does?
talked to a dermatology-focused nurse practitioner who I go to regularly for advice, who you know.
Dermatology focused. Okay.
Yeah, nurse practitioner. So she does her work in a dermatology office, essentially.
Got it.
And she will say that some of the regimens that you should follow, there's a lot of noise in the facial world and in the skin world, but red light therapy, sunscreen, and
Why are you pausing and staring at me like that?
I think I'm reiterating that to myself and to a fellow person that has used a tanning bed in our lifetime.
Whoa, I haven't used a tanning bed since I had a skin cancer scare almost 2 years ago now.
Right. That's not that long ago. When our
I'm
listeners
just
hear that, they're
saying.
gonna be like, "Oh, we stopped in 2001."
I know people still that regularly use tanning beds.
Okay, so listen, I am good for maybe one time a year when I'm at the breaking point of winter and I feel so depleted
When's the
at
last
every
time you
level.
did? When's the last time you did?
Probably before Madden, after Bodie. So maybe
For
roughly.
the same amount of time.
I said I'm delivering this message to the both of us. Sunscreen
Okay.
is important. You're feeling attacked because you didn't put sunscreen on this morning.
Oh, I definitely didn't. Wait, you have
Okay.
to put it on every day, not just when you're gonna sit out in the sun?
No, every day.
We might have to have a
Don't worry,
skin-focused conversation.
I'll send you maybe we bring her on, that would be good. Maybe we bring her on.
Should we? I think there's a lot of questions people have.
There is a lot of questions. So, anyway, sunscreen, red light therapy, and, like, a decent regimen, which is wash your face, even if you're being lazy, twice a day. Serum, moisturizer,
Yeah, but
sunscreen,
sometimes they
and vitamin C serum. That's what she tells me, that's what I've been sticking to, my skin has never looked better.
but I will say that I went through this period of rosacea when I turned 39. It was
Mhm.
almost the entire year.
I
Came
think the
out of
red light
nowhere,
mask is supposed to work for that.
came out of nowhere. It was so frustrating because it's like, why all of a sudden is this happening? Well, the thing that cured it was this this, like, moisture barrier cream because I guess
Mhm.
what it's almost like really, really bad dry skin. It's like your skin's exposed,
Oh,
and I guess
really?
there's a protective layer over your skin, and if that gets, like, breached or something, then it's
Mhm.
like that was one of the theories. I was on the Reddit pages. I was like, I need a solution here." There were a lot of solutions. I tried some. Actually, the thing that cured it, though, ivermectin cream. I know that's a controversial word post-COVID, but I think it's actually used in the dermatology space pretty often. Ivermectin cream, it's like something something that lives in your skin, it, like, kills it. But anyway, your skin changes as you get older, and
Yeah, and we're trying to
I've
just keep
never
elasticity, we're trying to keep the glow, we're trying to do all those things. It's not easy out here,
Yeah,
and we're gonna try to prevent the bags.
all
But
the things.
yeah, but I think when going back to your original question about fall and kinda transition is, you get up early and it's dark. I mean, I took a picture of my morning routine the other day and someone messaged me and she's like, "I'm sorry, why are you drinking coffee in the dark? Is it in the middle of the night?" And I go, "No, it's 5:30, 5:45." She goes, "Oh,
Ma'am, I was up at 4:10. It was not light out. I wanna say till
for 2.5 hours."
6:15.
2.5 hours, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm in the dark. Yeah,
So I
in
think
the dark.
that does make it a bit harder, but what makes it nice getting up early and doing that routine in the morning is that the kids sleep longer because it's dark in the morning, And when,
Yeah.
summer or more daylight, they're up later and up earlier.
I'm not gonna lie, all bets are off when that time change happens. When it's dark at 5:30, that means that a 6:30 bedtime for me is not out of the question.
6:30. I mean, that's me pregnant, but that's
It's
not.
happened. It's happened.
I know it's so hard. I remember, back when I first got sober, I apprenticed at a hair salon, and there would be days like dead of winter that we were assisting, and it would be you go into work and it's dark, and you leave work and it's dark. And
Mhm.
that's a real thing. You don't
The
have a lot of
worst.
time. You don't have a lot of time like around daylight.
Well, what about if you live in other parts of the world? It's like dark 23 hours a day. No,
No, no,
depression.
no.
You can't
Immediate
do that.
depression. No. But I do feel that it is important to catch your stride during the day if you are in, you know, a job that doesn't have a lot of holes in the day,
I
and you're
will say that
expected
a
to be
lot
on morning to night.
some of my clients, and I have a couple of friends actually that have used the Happy Light.
Yeah, I haven't
You
used
know
it,
what I'm
but I've
talking
seen
about?
it. Yeah.
I haven't used it, but I know I don't have seasonal stuff really. I don't that's not I don't like when it's dark out, but I also feel like I don't know. It's kind of like a bear hibernating. Like I don't mind going to bed a little early. Get up
Yeah,
early,
well,
go
I
to
think
bed
that's the
early.
point. Like, you're really
You're
you
supposed
do
to
need
go.
rest. You need to go into hibernation, essentially. We're going into hibernation season.
We're going into hoodie season. If you're not familiar with that, it's just looking like I don't know. Like you've just rolled out of bed in sweatpants and a hoodie, and people don't know if you've changed from waking up or going out in public, but that's generally what I'm looking like on the weekends in hoodie season. That's
I
not
will
that's not
say
Molly's vibe. It is mine.
that's not true.
I
I
will
mean,
look like straight trash.
I'm still putting on mascara.
Oh no. No chance.
And do you know that I just heard a stat around women who wear makeup are, uh, are more inclined to get paid more as an employee?
Oh, I did see that too.
Did you see that episode? I think I sent it to you. It was on the Diary of a CEO, and it was that interview with those 3. And it was drastic. I wanna say, I mean, I'll pull it up, but I wanna say it was like 20% more.
I there is definitely something to, and we can pull up statistics on this, but there is something to how you present yourself and what you look like as a female
Mhm.
definitely matters more than if you are a male. I will say that. I'm
That's
not
what they were
saying
saying.
I'm not saying that it's fair. I'm just saying it is what it is, and you need
Mhm,
to make your
mhm,
decisions accordingly.
mhm,
Um, I always was somebody who would not leave the house. It didn't matter where I was going. I would not
mhm,
leave the house without makeup.
mhm,
I think that was born out of I watched my mom do that from a young age. She always wore
mhm,
makeup. I think there's some like pride, right, in how you look. I also, for me, it was a lot of self-worth issues, right? Me feeling self-conscious, me not wanting to like show my real self. I will say that after I had my second child, I remember a distinct decision was made. We are no longer wasting time in my morning routine putting makeup on. So when I go back to work from this maternity leave, everyone is going to be taking me how I am because it's not happening. I ditched all makeup routine after that. Mascara, no foundation, nothing. Not even sunscreen, Molly. Really living on the edge.
I don't feel like that's you now, though. Maybe
I
that
have
was a
makeup on.
season.
Oh, I have not. I probably have worn makeup more often now since we are recording and podcasting, only because I feel like these videos live somewhere and I have to, I don't know, I feel like when you're in a light and your imperfections just show more. But before that, I wasn't wearing makeup maybe once a month, maybe.
See, I do not feel complete. I do not feel complete, I'm telling you. And it's really the mascara of it all. Like, if I cannot put on mascara, I have to be at a very low point in my morning.
Well,
Because
that's
it's just a
also,
little I don't know what it is. It's a little lift. I think I also grew up with not full face. We're not talking full face, but a mother who would a little bit of a little bit of lip, a little bit of mascara, a little tinted moisturizer. That I'm okay with. Call it a day.
well, women love, that's why they love the fake eyelashes.
So much easier, and I did it for years, and you know what? With kids, I don't have time to lay in the chair every couple of weeks.
It takes like an hour, doesn't it, to do it?
Yeah, but I would fall asleep.
Listen, let me just say though that some people are taking the lashes too far, okay? We also need to be, as women, just be a little bit aware. If it looks like, I don't know, a caterpillar's legs or something, I don't, some of these lashes look absolutely crazy. They're not okay.
But it is incredible if you
Dial it
do
back.
lashes. Have you ever done them?
No, because I'm afraid for, no, I have not.
What are you afraid of?
I just got my brows done for the first time a few weeks ago.
They look good.
Well, no, well, thank you, but yeah, I need to get them. I literally, when I went to get my brows done, she's like, "Oh, what do you usually do?" I was like, "I haven't plucked a hair, cut a hair, waxed a hair, done nothing to my eyebrows in no less than 8 or 9 years." And she was like floored. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I- I'm as much as it may seem, and my husband will like to make it seem like I am high maintenance. I am actually very low
No,
maintenance.
you are. You are. It is true. You are low maintenance.
I mean, I can get ready, and I frequently do. After my workout to leaving the house, 25 minutes, I can be out the door.
Yeah, I think that you would probably have a different experience and feel probably pretty positive about lashes because it does give you this level of feeling put together and you don't have to do
Well, that's
anything. It's
why,
so
but
effortless.
that's my nails. If I don't have nails on, no, my life is atrocious. Something's wrong if I don't have nails on. However, I don't think I can add another hour-long thing to my, like,
No, I agree.
routine. That's not gonna work.
That would then put your husband over the edge to a high maintenance threshold.
My workouts alone, I think. Yeah, I think my most high maintenance thing are my football schedule during the fall and my workouts right now.
Mhm.
We did come up with a good solution for that though during the school year because dude, you think you have it down, you think you have a routine established, and then something changes and you need to rework that routine. And that's
Mhm.
where flexibility comes in. But at some points, you just want to be like, I wish I could be somebody that'd be like, I'm just going to wing it. I'm just
Yeah.
going to like just see what happens.
Mhm.
I, I envy those people in some ways. We can't be those people.
No.
We're not.
Mm-mm. No.
It's not
I
going to
mean,
happen.
until we rolled to go record a podcast that we had a full agenda for, and we completely winged it, and we're at minute 51.
Oh, oh, we just completely went off script. It's fine. It was what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And what I would really like to say though for people, how you can help us out and help us grow here, please go on to wherever you listen, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, give us a review, give us some feedback, like it, download it, share it with a friend. Also, we have our Instagram at no permission necessary. We would love to hear from you. Like, what do you want to hear us talking about? What unhinged topics? Where do you
Any
want us to
guests? Any
go?
guests that you
Any
want us to
guests?
interview? That would be good too.
Yeah, please feel free to reach out. We are
Mhm.
here. We want to hear from you. And yeah, so this was just a little
This was a little just glimpse into our
to
world,
our inner
into the day to
workings.
day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And so we got to give a permission slip, and I think the
I'm gonna give
permission
her some.
slip is I already have one.
Go ahead.
The permission slip coming from Jill is you don't have to wear mascara. I
You don't
don't
have to
feel
wear
aligned with
makeup at
that.
all.
I don't feel aligned with that permission slip. I feel like you do, but I'll allow it.
You don't have to wear makeup, and I think there was something really freeing to be like, "Fuck that makeup" after maternity leave, I will say. Like, to not feel like I had to do it. I don't know, it just set the tone. Also, I'm gonna give a second permission slip is
We
that
love it.
I'm gonna give everyone permission to just embrace your team this football season. I don't care if they go 0-16. I'm going to give you permission to still cheer as if they may make it in the Super Bowl. Like, there is something to be said about those teams. Typically, New York at this point, it's been a while since they won. Also, the Cowboys, though. But
I
if
mean,
you
I
are
would
one of
also
those,
give permission to my husband to pick a new team.
or that's not actually allowed.
Why?
If you're a ride or die, you're sticking with your team. And I
I don't
will
know.
tell you,
Are the
the
Giants
Giants?
projected to do anything or no?
You think Russell's bringing them somewhere? Don't get me started.
What about the
I'll talk.
Jets? My brother's a Jets fan.
Yikes. I mean, the Jets are cursed when Aaron Rodgers, everyone's pumped. They're really hyping it up. First game, done. There goes all that hype. That didn't go anywhere good.
I can tell
So
you
yeah,
what, whatever player was supposed to do well last night on my fantasy team did not.
well, I give everyone permission to really embrace winning, losing, just support your team. Wear the gear, be shameless about your support.
Wear the gear. Maybe Jill will break out her jersey in the
I
next couple
will.
of weeks. Okay.
I will. Okay.
Until next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace out.